Welcome to Four Corners Holistic Network. I'm Halo Stanza, and this is week 2 of Defining Your Dream State. We'll be talking about fasting and detoxing your world. If you haven't already, please go check out our first video, which is Setting Intentions, made by Jess. And please like, share, and subscribe if you really resonate and enjoy the content. And fasting and detoxing is a great way to help define your dream state because you can align yourself with your intentions. And when people hear fasting and detox, they often only think about the physical part, but there could be things that you may need to do on a mental and an environmental level to fast and detox from, to aid yourself in having a better dream experience. So I will focus more on the physical part in the beginning. I just want to dive into the part of understanding the digestive system and how it affects us on an energetic level and physical level. So some of you may have already heard about how the gut is the second brain. There has been research and studies that show the digestive system has up to 30 neurotransmitters, and that the communication between our brain and our digestive system is not the same as the rest of the body. That our digestive system actually already does its processes on its own outside of needing direction and direction from the brain. And it actually communicates to our brain more than the brain to it. And you're like, well, okay, how does that work with the dream state? Well, your solar plexus deals with your willpower, your self-confidence and decision-making and trusting oneself. And your sacral deals with your creativity, your emotions. And, your digestive system sits more into your solar plexus, but it's so close to the sacral. For me, in my experience, including that energy center into this process really opened up things even more. Because when I started to fast and detox, I became more aware of triggers in my emotional well-being and how it affected me mentally. And I, to the point where I know what foods to avoid to not feel a certain way, and vice versa. What situations and experiences in my life will make me feel a certain way that will actually trigger me to desire, want certain things. It is very that it's connected. And, this is a place that you want to get to. So how do you get to this place? How do you get to this level of awareness? Well, if you've never fasted before, a great way to start is intermittent fasting, because, you don't want to push your body into a space that it's not ready for. Everything takes practice and time to grow into. So please do your own research, because everyone is different and only you truly know what your body can and cannot handle. So start off with journaling, getting to understand what you're consuming, how it makes you feel when you're eating it. And intermittent fasting allows you a window of period of consumption and restriction, 8 to 12 hours of consumption, and then 12 to 16 hours of restriction. For me, what I've seen works best for myself is when I'm consuming food from 11 to 7 or 12 to 8, and also focusing on consuming food, my heaviest meals, earlier in the day. And what this is doing is you are giving your digestive system a rest. And as you get more disciplined and comfortable, and, spirit is leading you into fasting longer, the effects of this process will only get better as you get further along. And you will, everyone's experience is going to be different, but for me, I definitely seen that coming out of the fasting and in detoxing, my dreams were clearer, more concise, and were happening on more of a rapid level. Whereas when I'm eating terribly, I might not remember my dreams at all, or I dream and I'm only remembering one dream and it seems like one scene. Whereas when I'm fasting, I'm eating really well and I'm going on a very deep detox and fast. I'm dreaming multiple times during the night and I'm remembering all of it. I'm able to write down very detailed dreams, very vivid dreams. And how does this aid is because, like I said, you're allowing your digestive system to rest, you're clearing it out, and you're also putting in more of the things that are efficient for your body. Everyone is different. So what works for the next person might not work for you. And this leads into the mental part of it because now you're understanding your own triggers and how you're feeling emotionally and what you can consume physically that can bring you into a good vibration energetically. You also got to be mindful of the mental part of what you're entertaining yourself with and how you're ingesting things from music, movies, social media, and social interactions. A good way to clear out your mind is writing or reading within the last hour before you go to bed. So now you've already done the physical part of fasting and detoxing and really getting your physical body ready energetically by cleaning out your system, restricting certain foods that are not going to have you in a good space emotionally. You're getting to the last hour of your day where you're reflecting, releasing energy you may have picked up on, you're adding to the intentions you've already set. And something I did forget to mention is that even if you don't do intermittent fasting, a big thing to remember is to try to do a 3-hour window of not eating before you go to bed. So within the last 3 hours of you going to bed, if your bedtime is 10 o'clock, by 7 o'clock, you're not consuming any more food, solids, only fluids. That's going to definitely help because you don't want to have food stuck in your digestive tract when you're going to sleep because then your body's still trying to process that rather than resting in regenerative energy. And then you're releasing things through journaling, reading, whatever process, whether you taking a shower, bathing, meditating before you go to bed. Music that I like to listen to is music, calming Reiki music or high frequency music is good, or, listening to nature sounds before you're going to bed. Rereading any intentions or mantras or affirmations that I've created for myself to re-emphasize what I want to create in my dream state. And, just being mindful of who you're communicating with and interacting with later into the evening, because it's very important. The energy that you're embodying when you're going to sleep is what you're going to embody into your dream state, whatever that may be. And, how much sense does it make that if you're wanting to create a loving relationship, you're wanting to manifest that into your life and you're setting intentions to try to dream about that, to get clarity on how to bring that into your life, does it make sense to watch a heartbreak movie or to listen to sappy songs by Sam Smith and Andale? No, we don't want to be rolling in the deep while we're going to sleep. Okay. Anywho, but also tying into the last part, your environmental aspect, detoxing in your space. Is your room clean? Your space can be a direct reflection of your mental space. So maybe you need to clear out your room. Maybe you need to clean it and organize it to where it creates a feeling of peace and tranquility for you. And so I'm hoping all of this really resonated and can help you along your journey with defining your dream state. Like I said it again, if you really enjoy the content we've shared here on our channel, like, share, and subscribe, and give us any feedback within the comments below. And peace and blissfulness to you. Coming up in the next following weeks, next week we'll have Buddha, who will be talking about the foods and things you can consume to enhance your dream state, as well as Bree will be mentioning in week 4 about the different positions in which you're falling asleep and how that can actually define your dream state and what kind of messages you may receive. So once again, peace and blissfulness to you.